Let's take a moment now and talk about the difference between fiduciary and suitability. And those are two issues in the investment world that make a big difference as far as I'm concerned. Fiduciary is a higher standard than suitability, and I'm going to be trying to explain probably the simplest example to give you a clearer idea of how one makes a difference compared to the other. Let's say that you have a choice of three investments, investment A, B, or C. And investment A is going to pay a broker X, investment B is going to pay the broker 2X, investment C is going to pay the broker 3X. Now, all three of those could be suitable, and suitable means that it's appropriate for that specific investor and those circumstances of that investor, and it does make sense. It's suitable. It's fine. It's okay. It's suitable. But the probability is that of those three choices where there is a difference in commission, that you're probably going to have somebody either buying investment B or investment C because the broker is going to get paid more. That's the suitability standard. It's suitable, but it doesn't have to necessarily be the same thing as fiduciary. Because what the fiduciary standard says is it needs to be the best thing for the client, period. There is no alternative to that. It's what's in the best interest of the client, always and only. So from my point of view as a fiduciary, the thing that I would be looking at is I don't care if I get paid more or less because we're a fee-based financial planning and investment advisory firm, but the whole fiduciary concept says it's got to be in the client's best interest. So the probability of those three choices, A, B, or C, is, given the fact that all other things being equal, the least expensive choice for the client is going to be A. Now, we don't get paid commissions, but the probability is still that the fiduciary says you've got to go with what is the best. It doesn't have to always be the cheapest, but it definitely needs to be the best. And if you're just comparing cost of getting into an investment, for example, then that is the way you're going to have to differentiate. Suitable is okay in the brokerage world, and having been a stockbroker once upon a time, I understand it, but fiduciary is just a higher level of care. It's a higher level of standard. And you're always doing what's in the best interest of the client. Well, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, you could hit the subscribe button because we're going to be putting new content out here all the time. Thank you. Here's another issue surrounding fiduciary and being an investment advisor and being a broker. And again, there's nothing wrong with being a broker or an insurance person or a registered rep for a broker-dealer. All of those things are fine, and I've done all of that. One of the things that I would say, if you're trying to figure out how do you tell the difference between one or the other, ask yourself a couple of questions. First, who's paying the person? Is the company that they work for paying them, or are you paying them? We get paid by our clients. When I was a broker at Dean Witter, I got paid by Dean Witter. If I'm selling insurance right now, candidly, because I am insurance licensed and we do insurance solutions for clients, then I'm going to get paid a commission by the insurance company, but the clients know that. They understand that's how it works. Another question that you want to find out the answer to, and think about it very carefully, I would say, is who can fire your broker? Who can fire your advisor? Only our clients can fire us, but when I was a broker at Dean Witter could fire me. So that's the reality of who's getting paid and how does all of that work. You know, who's in control? Who are you working for? Who's paying the person? Who's paying the advisor? Who's paying the broker? And who can fire the broker? Who can fire the advisor? When it's you and I, you're the client, I'm the advisor, and it's the relationship is between the two of us, then that's the only piece of this that matters. So there's a big difference there, and it's just something I think you ought to think about.